Hey, this is Tom, and I think it's very safe to assume that every time Elon Musk goes on TV, he's gonna say a bunch of interesting things. And yesterday was no different.
People on Twitter are asking me what's gonna happen on 12/9. Can you tell me what's gonna happen on 12/9?
And by the way, shout out to Elon Musk, who actually liked one of my tweets the other day, which is pretty cool. So yesterday, Elon Musk goes up on stage, virtually, and talks about a lot of stuff, taking shots at Biden, talking about the stock split, everything you ever wanted to ask Elon but didn't have the opportunity to. 36 minutes of pure gems. Now, here's what I want to do in this video. First of all, I want to give you the bottom line, and then I'll tell you everything he said in detail, including my analysis and my own 2 cents, if you give a shit, about what Elon just said.
Can you tell me what's gonna happen on 12/9?
Nothing as far as I know. I don't know where this came from.
I don't hold you hostage. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give away the bottom line, because if you're just here to find out if the split is happening or not, you shouldn't be held waiting through the entire video just to find that out. I respect your time. You got things to do. So the answer is, much like Back to the Future 4, that motherfucker ain't happening. There's no stock split. Elon actually said this directly. There's no two ways about it. Now, if you're just here for that, good. Sayonara, do svidaniya. You can go, no problem. But if you want to hear the other things he said, because they were earth-shattering, trust me, you want to stick around for this. But no hard feelings if you can't, no problem.
I think this is just one of those memes that, I don't know, it came out of nowhere.
What's going to happen on December 9th, according to Elon Musk? Absolutely jack shit. But he did say, to the best of my knowledge. So there's going to be a lot of, oh, so you're still saying there's a chance, kind of people out there saying, well, he just implied that it's going to happen. There must be something behind it. And my advice to you is just let it go.
As far as I know, nothing. But maybe something will happen that I'm not aware of.
We're just getting a call. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're getting a call. Elon Musk just farted. And the tonality of his farts, back-coded in Morse code, basically we're getting something. Okay, there's a code there. It says, you motherfuckers need a brain transplant.
Where everyone is talking about the infrastructure plan and the bill, and I wanted to ask you, say tomorrow you get a phone call from Joe Biden and he says...
I think that's unlikely, but sure.
Okay.
I mean, a call from Biden? The guy who did a whole electric vehicle convention in the White House didn't even invite Tesla, freaking didn't even mention Tesla. The company that basically holds 80% of the US EV market, the company that has like 70% of the EVs in general in the US right now on the road. I mean, that's more likely than my grandpa probably not waking up in a dumpster after the Christmas party at the neighbors, but I mean, it's still very unlikely. So I totally understand what Elon is coming from. It's his way of basically saying, well, we ain't getting a call from Biden.
Well, to be totally frank, I don't know if we, at least no one at Tesla has actually brought up whether they care about this bill or not. I think if this bill happened or didn't happen, I don't know. We don't think about it at all, really.
Okay.
So let me summarize what Elon just said. Number one, we don't need your help. We got it. Don't worry. Number two, we're not even mad at you for helping the losers. It's okay. We find it amusing, much like a monkey playing a drum set. And number three, fix your own shit before you talk about us, or don't talk about us. I mean,
it might be better. Honestly, it might be better if the bill doesn't pass, because we've spent so much money. It's like the federal budget deficit is insane. It's like $3 trillion federal expenditures are $7 trillion. Federal revenue is $4 trillion. That's a $3 trillion difference in. If this was a company, it'd be a $3 trillion loss. So I don't know if we should be adding to that loss. That seems pretty crazy. Something's got to give. You can't just spend $3 trillion more than you own every year and expect. Don't expect something bad to happen.
You are running a really badly managed company, Mr. Biden. I mean, you're in deficit, your company is losing money, and you're giving away free money to the people who already lost to the competition. Not very good managerial skills right there. So a lot of shots from Elon that are completely valid, whether you like Tesla or not.
You said at this conference actually a year ago that you think government should really just be hands-off when it comes to innovation. Though with this bill, there is a lot of support for EVs, and it could be the biggest change that we've seen throughout the country in terms of the infrastructure of EVs, and it helps Tesla.
And what just happened next really annoys me. This sort of debate really is like low level, the bottom of the barrel. She's trying to plant an assumption into the question, and if he doesn't push back, he essentially agrees. She's basically saying, well, this bill helps Tesla. It's kind of built into the question, which is a shitty move, but trust me, Elon is no bum. He definitely saw it, and he replied.
Because sometimes the criticism of Tesla is like, hey, Tesla gets all these subsidies. But it's worth noting that for the vehicle purchase tax credit, the $7,500, Tesla stopped getting that like 2 years ago. So whereas everyone else, I think, except for GM, still gets the $7,500 tax credit. So all of our sales this year and I think last year had nothing to do with the tax credit because we were no longer eligible because we'd made so many electric cars. Tesla's made roughly 2/3 of all the electric cars in the United States. I'm not sure if most people are aware of that.
He's basically saying, well, lady, we ain't been using this credit for like 2 years. We don't need it. We're over the cap. This bill does nothing for us. We did this without the bill. We don't need the bill. It helps us in no way, shape, or form. We're way over the cap. We don't need it. These guys do, but we don't. So don't say that we're enjoying this. We're doing our own thing and better than these guys.
But there's some other good things in this bill that some would argue. I mean, a lot of money earmarked for R&D. Would you want to put that towards something?
No.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on from the bill because I think we get what you're saying on it.
Basically, she's trying to grasp at something. Basically, let's agree that R&D is good. He's like, no, motherfucker, I won't. This bill is trash.
In general, we should just, if we don't cut government spending, something really bad's going to happen. This is crazy. Our spending is so far in excess of revenue, it's insane.
You're just wasting public money. That's taxpayers' money going to waste. I'm not going to agree that it's doing anything good. Classic savage Elon.
Like you could zero out all billionaires in the country. There's all this like anti-billionaire BS. If you zeroed out all the billionaires, you still wouldn't solve the deficit.
This is actually a very interesting part because he's talking about the billionaire hate. And I like the fact that he finally addresses it. Well, he basically says, even if we aggregate all the billionaires' money, you motherfuckers are still in massive deficit, which you can't solve.
And we can't get to all your future projects, but I thought a fun way to do this might be, I'm going to name some of the projects and I'm going to give you 60 seconds and you tell me what your plan is in 2022 to move that project along and what we can expect from it. But okay. 60 seconds. You only get 60 seconds.
Okay.
You gonna do it? All right, here we go. So the first one is, hold on, I think I know how to work this Apple Watch. All right, 60 seconds and Cybertruck.
And this is the part that really kind of gets to me. She's talking about the Cybertruck as some futuristic project. That ain't no futuristic project, that's why he's laughing.
Cybertruck. Cybertruck's gonna be an incredible product. I think it may be our best product ever. I think it probably will be.
It's literally coming in a year and a half, 2 years, and he's basically coming out and saying, well, this is going to be the best car we ever built.
We're on Cybertruck. Now we're on to Neuralink.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so no, the big question is, in 2022, how are you pushing that project along? What happens?
Again, this lady is talking about it as if it's some sort of Isaac Asimov book, some science fiction. Lady, we got a monkey playing a video game with his brain telepathically. Are you not seeing this shit? This ain't some futuristic project. This is actually happening. Now, I don't know how soon this translates to actually helping people walk again and shit like that, which I can't wait to see. But this thing is real.
People may have seen the demo that we published earlier this year, the video of a monkey playing the video game Pong telepathically.
A huge shout out to Shell members, a huge shout out to Patreons. If you want to see a video where I break down completely why I think Tesla will outlast every single growth company out there during inflation, the video is going to be right here. And as always, our Christmas special, we ain't got no courses, but if you want to subscribe for Christmas, the subscribe button is right here. Make sure to subscribe. I never asked this, but for Christmas, why not? See you tomorrow.